Hello, I'd like to give you a quick demonstration of call recording on mobile phones the easy way. This is using an Anvil SIM, and I have two phones here. This is a Saffron Walden number on it, which is our local area code. This also has a Saffron Walden number on it, but these could be any local area code in the country: 0203, 0207, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Manchester, whatever you like. If you have an existing business phone, we can also, in normal circumstances, port that number across and put it on the SIM for you. So in order to do a recorded call, all I need to do is to call the phone over here. The call's now ringing, so I'm going to answer. I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to press *5. That's all that's required to do call recording on demand. If I put that down now, and you have a look at my screen, you will see, if I bring up my Outlook, press send and receive, that we have already received the recording. So this is the recording. It shows with a link, which is a download for the recording, and you may have noticed that the format of the email was very structured, and that's because it's machine readable, so we can automatically send these to other people's servers. You should now hear the phone ringing. And there we have it. So that was call recording on demand. We also can set it so that it's always on. And I'd like to just also explain that we have two different types of call recording. One is our standard service, which I've just demonstrated to you, and I've shown you the on demand. We can also have it set to always on, and some employers like to do that to eliminate personal calls and therefore have a lot of cost reduction in their mobile phone bills. Sometimes it's also used for employer protection, in that if anybody sends any texts or makes any calls from a company issued mobile phone, the company can end up being held liable. The other thing I'd like to just mention briefly on the standard call recording is that the on-demand service, unfortunately, is quite often used to protect people from threatening or abusive callers. So if somebody calls a vulnerable citizen, a vulnerable employee, and starts to give them abuse, then that can be captured, it would be sent as an email, you can forward that email on for remedial action to be taken. On the other side of the screen here, we have another variant of the call recording, which is FSA compliant call recording. For this, the recording has to stand up in a court of law as being evidence that's acceptable, and for that you need to have various things in place. The recordings have to be encrypted, securely stored so that they couldn't have been tampered with. It has to have an independent time and date stamp, not just something that's put on by the device that's doing the recording, because that's something you can alter. And it should have some tamper-proof mechanisms to make sure that the original recording and the retrieved recording are identical. It doesn't make any change at all to how you use the phone. You just dial the number you want and make the call, and if you're receiving a call, again, you just receive it in the normal way, but everything in and out is captured within the core network, so there are no delays on any of the calls in terms of speech delays, and it's the most secure way to do it when you can capture the call right inside the core network and not have to send it across a publicly accessible network and therefore put lots of protection around it in terms of security. This is all done within the same data center using cables from the carrier switch directly into the recording servers. And that's call recording on mobiles the easy way. Thank you.